another Peg City Soundoff, and if I have a little delay or something, it's because I hear myself the delay. It's just messing with me. But anyway, so here we are with the coveralls. So in tradition, let's get it started. Um, why don't you guys tell me who you are, maybe each individually.
Yeah, sure. I'm Bo Neufeld, guitar player, womanizer, you know.
Wow, right off the hop, right off the
I feel
hop.
like we're all uh, I'm Sam and I sing, and I'm the front man.
Patrick, play bass.
And I'm Eric, and I also play guitar.
Awesome. So two of you are familiar faces to me. I've never met you in person, but Eric, I've seen you at the Riverside, and Bo, I've seen you with the Northern Royals a couple times.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
Eric, actually, Eric, I got a very small story for you. You played a social for me about 14 years ago with the Northern Royals.
Oh, back in Arborg or where?
No, it was actually in St. James.
Oh man, your
Yeah,
memory's better
it
than
goes.
mine. That's awesome.
Yeah, it goes way back.
Yeah.
You guys were pretty young. You actually were the autopilots.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
goes.
Should have kept that.
I was gonna say I can go grab the autopilot CD that's on my over
yeah. We're familiar with
there.
those. Yeah,
yeah, so that's pretty. I talked to Evan about that quite a bit actually.
Yeah, that's
Kind of a
awesome.
strange thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the coveralls. How did you guys get started, and how long have you been together?
So Pat and I played in a band that didn't really do all that much for a little while. We'd known each other for quite a while, I guess, at that point, after playing in a band for a while. And we got kind of bored. And then I reached out to these two young, fine gentlemen. We used to play, like, back when I was with Autopilots Northern Royals, we used to gig with their band quite a long time ago. And then so I reached out to those guys to
well,
just,
actually, you reached out to me,
to you, yes,
and
sorry.
we were introducing you together because I was
Yeah.
I was also between bands.
Yeah.
I was that post Northern Royals?
That was post Northern Royals for me. I don't know if
For,
that
for
that
me,
wasn't that
for me, it
wasn't
may have been actually
Or
pre Northern Royals. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But I was between bands for the first time in a long time. I've been doing like two or three bands at a time for years, and then found myself all of a sudden doing nothing at all. And this guy reached out, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Why don't you just like get together and make some music and like just like play some covers, just have some fun with it?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's definitely do that." And I was gonna sing, and then we were a couple jams in, and I realized I was not gonna be the singer by any means. So then I got a hold of this guy, and I was like, "Do you want to like come hang out and like sing some songs with us?" And
Sam said absolutely not.
I
yeah,
said
it
no.
took a
No.
lot of a lot of coercing.
I'm still on the fence.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was like over 5 years ago now.
Yeah, which is
right?
That was
crazy.
probably 2018.
2018 about.
Yeah. And then we hopped right in the deep end and played a wedding.
Yeah, so that's another thing too. It's just supposed to be like a fun, very casual basement project, but just like hang out, make some music on our own time, our own terms.
Yeah.
And then kind of accidentally got a wedding, or just like out of nowhere, like
Because it was
a,
your friend's wedding.
Yeah.
a friend
Yeah.
of a friend or a friend of yours, yeah.
Yeah.
And we agreed to do it, and then we were just like, oh wow,
We can do this.
we can do this, yeah. We can keep this train rolling, like have some fun with it, and also go play for real, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I think from that wedding kind of led to like more shows, more opportunities.
Started doing some
kinda-
bar gigs and stuff after that. Yeah.
yeah.
Weren't were we the Coveralls then, or we started out as Pop Rocks and Co?
No, I think
right?
well that was our group chat name.
Yeah, that was the group chat
We were
name.
gonna go with that, and I wanted to. I thought that was.
There's another band in the city that's called Pop Rocks, and then we figured that I guess we won't step on those toes.
Yeah.
And then after that, things kind of just snowballed into doing this for the last 5 and a bit years, and it's been a blast. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Bo, are you part of the Prairie Joggers?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
And we just had our album release party yesterday, actually.
I saw a video that I think Joey had.
Yeah, Joey was there. Joey was taking
Yeah.
lots of pictures, lots of video. Love
Yeah.
Joey. Joey's
Cool.
Yeah, she's the best.
give her a follow on Instagram
Yeah.
wherever you can, people. She's awesome.
Just share.
Uh,
No, she's the best.
Yeah, for sure. So just being a cover band, what kind of songs would you expect to hear going to a gig?
It definitely varies, but we do a lot of.
It kind of comes with the name too, the coveralls.
Yeah.
Like we try to cover as much ground as possible. So I mean, I think by nature, most of us here are kind of like rock and roll boys. So there's like a lot of classic rock stuff, as well as some modern or more modern rock. But we try to like give everybody a little bit of something. So we do some country, some like pop.
I've rapped Jay Z.
We've rapped, albeit not well, but we
Nope,
have
it
rapped.
happened.
We
It happened.
destroyed all the evidence of that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, anything from Maroon 5 to Zach Brown Band to Glorious Sons to Peter Gabriel. Let's go that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow,
Yeah.
awesome.
All over the
Any
place.
shows coming?
We got the Riverside, I think.
We're playing at the
Riverside and the Toad in
yeah, we're
two
2 weeks.
weekends?
Yeah.
What's the date on that?
26.
Yeah, 26th
Yeah,
and
go-
25th.
26.
Toad in the Riverside. Yeah.
So we got Friday at the Toad, Saturday at the Riverside.
Yeah.
25th, 26th.
Yeah.
Those have always been really good venues.
Yeah, they're awesome. Definitely our favorite places to play for sure. We've
Yeah.
done
Yeah.
New Year's at the Toad for the last few years as well, which has been a blast.
Cool. I haven't been to the Toads since it changed locations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Honestly, I love it. It's smaller, but it feels like the same Toad. Like it's got very much the same feel. Yeah, I love that venue a lot.
Awesome. So, Pat, Sam, do you have any other bands you're a part of?
I do a lot of my own songwriting, and I've played with Bo, this guy, for years and years now. We were in another band before we joined this one, or before we formed this one. And but yeah, I work on my original music with these guys as well. They're my backing band.
Sam Gardner Band.
Sam Gardner
Yeah.
Band. And
Name is subject to change, I guess.
Yeah.
Still, like it's still up in the air.
it changes every week.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's just under my name. So that's more so what I'm focused on when I'm outside of the coveralls, is working on my own music and working on an album right now. And then yeah, hopefully get some shows in the near future and go from there. But
You can find them on Spotify and Apple Music.
you can find me on Spotify,
Yeah,
Apple
yeah,
Music,
yeah.
YouTube, all those sites. But
Definitely check out Sam Gardner.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah, he's pretty cute. We'll keep him.
Well, I've been in a lot of original bands over the years with like, different people, and like Sam's like not to like get you too.
no, it's okay.
You know,
No, that's blow smoke
I'm
up
not
his
to
butt.
embarrass
Yeah.
you too much, but yeah, no. Sam's like one of the best songwriters I've ever worked with. Like
By far.
I fully believe in his music and like love what he does, and just like it's a fun thing to be a part of too. Is like love these boys, love the cover stuff, but like the original stuff through Sam's been like a lot of fun to record right now. I'm super pumped to like get that out there.
And that's the good. We do slip in the odd original in our shows too, in our coverall sets. So it's kind of a nice thing to do, or be able to do. So
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Cool. How about you, Pat?
I played with Eric before in another group. I've put out 2 albums with Stone Throw Second. This was like years ago. Other than that, yeah. These are the main guys I play with for the most part. Hit some jam nights and stuff like that. Always trying to meet new people and play with other people. So
Cool. So, question: just being in a cover band, what is the ultimate covered song?
Whoa.
what's the one
ultimate
that
cover
gets?
song?
It's probably the one that we hate playing the most, right?
Yeah.
I think
You know what? Chicken fried always gets.
chicken fried, Zach Brown, yeah, good response.
I hate to say it.
We do Stacy's Mom.
Yeah.
We do it as a mashup with another song. I don't want to give it away. People have to come see our shows. Like, have all that, I'm not gonna talk too inside baseball here. Gotta keep some secrets. But
Stacy's Mom.
people
Yeah.
always freak out when Stacy's Mom starts. Also, one that we don't usually play, but because we don't do it very well yet, we gotta practice it a little harder. Mr. Brightside seems to be like the most requested song you could possibly get. Like any social, any bar gig, like you always have someone coming up to you being
Yeah.
like, "Play Mr. Brightside."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's
everybody-
probably the ultimate
That
cover
probably
song.
is the ultimate
That
cover song,
Yeah,
yeah.
the cover song. Yeah, by a long country mile.
But other songs like, I don't know, "Dancing in the Dark" by Springsteen, that never fails to get people up and moving.
Yeah, we got our songs that do well first, but the ultimate cover song I think has got to be Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. I saw years ago. I saw a band. I forget who they were. They played a Killers song at the King's Head, and there was actually people on the tables.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, check it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like again, it's like by a country mile, like our most requested song is for sure
Yeah.
Mr. Brightside. Everybody wants to hear it. End of the night, like every
Every drunk person in the room
every
wants
drunk
to sing
person in the
that.
room wants to sing Mr. Brightside before the night ends. Yeah,
Yeah.
including me. Yeah, which we do more.
Yeah.
So, just some that I've brought up with every show here. Um, Obviously, you've been together for some time. You guys had to have been pre-COVID then.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID.
We're pre-COVID. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had
So,
a
what
gig
did you
booked.
do during that?
Oh man, I don't know. I kind of wiped it out of my memory. What did we do during COVID?
Not a
We obviously
whole
weren't
lot.
playing, so not a whole lot.
Well, we had. It's funny because we had a gig booked for St. Patrick's Day the day everything shut down. If you guys remember that.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's Osborne Underground.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
We had a residency at the Osborne Underground when that was a thing. That was where the old old cavern was. Yeah, and then that got shut down, and then I don't think we did much.
No, I mean we couldn't even rehearse.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't go to our jam space and rehearse. Everything was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We were actually like we were stuck in the jam space for a while. We
Yeah.
couldn't get in there.
Felt
And
like we
then, and then it
broke
was
up.
the thing too. Like we had the jam space, you had to like fill out like a time slot, so you weren't like there with other people and stuff,
Yeah.
and like it became very complicated. I honestly don't like this. It feels like a long time ago now. It's hard for me to remember exactly what
Yeah.
we did, but I'm sure we just had a lot of downtime.
We had a lot of.
We didn't do
We probably
much.
just didn't do much at all.
Yeah. Which sounds really sad and boring, but it's
I mean, it was COVID. We were
Yeah.
all sad and bored for a
Yeah.
long time. Yeah.
but especially without having gigs and stuff, it's we had no real reason to get to do it, and we couldn't. do it, to be fair, yeah, we couldn't do it. Also,
But we have a group chat and we kept, obviously in contact and I don't know, would send each other songs to learn or songs that we should learn. So we kind of wanted to keep
yeah,
conversation going and plan.
yeah. It's interesting because we probably really started actually rolling and doing bigger things after COVID too.
Yeah, it's almost like when COVID ended or whatever.
We got busy.
We got really busy.
Yeah.
It was like night and day, like,
Yeah, we've done a lot of crazy tributes we've been asked to do and stuff, and that kind of started really rolling after COVID as well, which is cool. Like we got hired to learn the Cure, and do a Cure tribute, and none of us really listened to the Cure, so we learned it and sold that out, which is crazy. And then
Kings of Leon thing we've done a couple times.
yeah, we did Kings of Leon in the Park Theater. We basically sold out Park Theater for a Foo Fighters tribute, which was fun. And
I think we can say we sold at the Park Theater. I thought we were over
let's
capacity
just,
at one
let's,
point.
Yeah.
just, let's just round it off.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're 10 short of a sellout, but we'll say sold out. Yeah.
Awesome. Where did you do the Cure?
At the Goodwill.
Goodwill before
Yeah.
it shut down. Yeah.
I love the Goodwill.
I missed that place a lot.
Yeah.
Interesting with the Cure. I'm a big Cure fan. I have the Robert Smith acoustic.
Oh, I'm
That's
so
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at our Instagram, you'll see us wearing black and some makeup and
Yeah.
lipstick.
We did a
Cool.
tribute, and we all dressed up like Robert Smith.
Yeah.
Like, there was no like, yeah, we were all like red lipstick, fucking frizzy hair,
It's
like.
pretty much the only member we knew. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. Sorry, they're not all boring, but it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Smith is the one, and like he's got to.
yeah.
Like, yeah, let's go full lipstick and so go full
Yeah.
pretty goth boy look. Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I went and saw them in Minneapolis last year. It was like my bucket list. They never come over here. And I went to a restaurant before, and everyone was dressed up like Robert Smith.
Like
Hell yeah.
Waitresses, waiters, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, we had a kid in like the front row that would like freak me out because he
He was like
dressed.
Yeah.
he looked dressed like him.
Yeah.
Like, he looked like he should be on stage.
Like
And
50,
Yeah.
50 years younger and a few pounds lighter, but like
Yeah.
definitely was like looked just like him. Yeah.
that made me really nervous because I was like, this kid's obviously a huge fan.
And
Yeah.
then he turns out he wasn't even a huge fan. He's like I just got into these guys,
Yeah.
but like
I was like, yeah, so did you.
Yeah. I think that really showed us that we can kind of do whatever we want
Well, that,
at the end of the day.
that was the first show that kind of showed me, anyways, that like, yeah, like you said, it's like
you put the work in, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I'll have to check that out. I'll find some footage of that.
It's out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, talking about Winnipeg and whether you're in an original band or a cover band, obviously major topic get on here, just the Winnipeg scene itself, which all of you are obviously involved in. What can you say about the Winnipeg music scene?
I think it's just a great community,
Yeah.
man.
It's crazy tight knit.
It's very tight knit. I remember when I was like young and first started playing my first couple of bands, like it didn't take long to recognize how tight knit this community was.
It's also
I don't think to compare it to. So like I can't say other places like aren't like this, but like definitely like as a young gun here, I saw who the scene was, and like it's a very like it's a small town community with just like everyone knows everybody, everyone's supporting everybody. Like some of my favorite things is like I can go to any venue on any night to see any show in the city, and I know I'm gonna run into people that like I know from this community. It's like it's a lead with love, friends first community, and just like everyone's there for each other. And it's like I love it. The Winnipeg scene is my favorite.
yeah, I feel like it's very like welcoming and like
it's thriving. Well, like just so we got nominated at the Manitoba Loud Music Awards, and it's very much a rock and metal oriented awards show.
We lost.
We would say we lost, which is fine. But like we've all been in the scene for quite a while and think we know a lot of people, and then we go into a room at the Loud Music Awards and know nobody, but everyone there knows each other. So it's like such a huge scene of like very talented people.
That's a great point. Yeah, it's like I know the scene's big, but it's like every time I catch me a glimpse of it, I realize like it's actually bigger than
It's
I realized.
way bigger than I think we even give it, not even credit, just acknowledge or understand, because we're in our like own little circle of people, and then being able to go there and see an even different circle of equally as many people that we don't know is so cool, and it's just a very talented, thriving group of musicians here.
Like such a diverse amount of
Yeah.
genres too. Like,
Yeah, there's a metal scene and like there's a jazz scene and there's a rock scene and there's a hip hop scene. So yeah, just like
It's crazy.
it's a good place for artists. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah, I hear you on the Loud Award thing. I was there as well, and I've talked to some bands between this podcast and the Boneyard, which I was kind of doing some stuff with, and we actually with the Boneyard we kind of went in on the Loud Awards and did a bunch of bands that were nominated for it. And my band played the tap house, and I got to know people. I know some people, and we see around like, hey, and then I went to the Loud Awards, and it's like, oh my god, I don't know anyone here.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
was a good time, but
it was the first time in years that I realized I didn't know everybody in the music scene. I walked
Yeah.
in, I was like, oh my god, yeah,
Yeah.
I seem to see all my friends here and I know nobody. Yeah.
Yeah. It was really cool though.
Oh, there she
Yeah.
is.
Oh. Yeah, I got 3 cats. We'll see what happens if they yeah.
yeah, with the Loud Awards, it's just another thing too that was kind of cool to bring community together, right?
100%. Yeah. It was
Very
awesome.
much,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you guys didn't win, but the band that did win is it's another great band too, right? So, but I saw your name up there and I was pulling for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. So, just kind of talking about Winnipeg still, just some of the venues out there. Do you guys have a favorite venue you've played?
That I played, as a group, I don't know.
I guess it depends on what lens you want to throw it on.
Yeah, like, the type of show you're playing also like depends on the venue sometimes. Like a lot of our bar gig stuff, like that wouldn't translate into places like the Pyramid or like whatever. So certain kind of shows definitely need a certain kind of venue. Um, the Goodwill was like a classic. I love that place a lot. One of the best green rooms in the city too.
Yeah.
The backstage area, which is awesome. I would say like, and this wouldn't be like a regular one for us. You need a good tribute, a good high selling like, tribute act to do this. But the Park Theater is probably my favorite like venue to play in the city.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my answer too.
Yeah. As far as like that kind of venue,
That kind of
far,
venue goes, yeah. As far as the bar gig, like more typical cover band stuff goes for us, like the Toad is a huge one.
Riverside.
Riverside is great. King's Head. King's Head is like one of those places that just has like its own built-in crowd, so like.
Other than having to carry your amps up 2 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then wait an hour in the bar line because it's all just like 20-year-olds who are just like, yeah, so in my way.
Yeah.
The George in Transcona is a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
That's a good one too.
We haven't played there in a while, but that's always a
George
really
is
good
There's a
time.
lot of history at the George, which is cool. Yeah.
We're way too nitrous to like name every venue in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all our favorites. Yeah.
But I would say Park Theater. Yeah, Park Theater would be like
Park Theater is my number one venue for sure. Yeah.
as far as the
Cool.
sound goes, the people that work there. It's very,
I love what they did with the where they blew that wall out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It feels so good in there now.
It's so great. I just had at Funk Night the last 2 nights actually, or Funk Weekend, whatever it was. Yeah, and the venue's it's way different, way more big though. It just feels way better. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's been
And now
fun
they
going
got
up.
side stage coming in next to them.
Sorry.
Backstage should be coming soon, yeah, or side stage.
Side stage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that happens soon. It was supposed to happen already, I thought.
Yeah. It got delayed.
Kind of being delayed a little bit, yeah. But I'm excited for that.
Yeah. We my band's playing there November 21.
Nice.
And
Okay.
I have no clue what it's gonna look like or anything. I literally live at the end of the street.
Oh, amazing. Who do you play
Yeah,
with? Sorry?
so what's that?
Who do you play with?
I play with a band called Valley Narrow,
Okay, cool.
Okay.
and we're playing with 5 More Miles and Empaths in Retrograde.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 More Miles. Their drummer's actually our drummer too. I've
Yeah.
known those guys for years, so
oh, cool.
yeah.
5 More Miles. Fucking Mike's band.
That's Mike. Yeah.
That's Mike's band. Yeah. We know Mike. We know or I know one of the members of 5 More Miles pretty well. He's the best friend of my girlfriend.
Hmm.
A long time. Yeah.
Yeah, good guys.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's next for the Coveralls? What's your plans here? Do you guys do festival seasons in the summer?
Yeah, we've done a few festivals, I guess.
We did Rainbow Trout last year. Like, I guess it depends on what we are going for. For like original festivals, we've done like Rainbow Trout with Sam's stuff. We get hired to do we did Festival de Voiseur last year, which is awesome. And we did like a trucking festival kind of thing this past summer. So as far as next year goes, I don't know if we have anything kind of concrete booked as far as festivals go, but once we get Sam's original stuff, that's kind of going to be the push as well. It's fun having 2 lanes to kind of market ourselves for, as far as covers and original music, so it gives us lots of opportunity to do some fun gigs.
Cool.
Yeah, Rainbow Trout was awesome.
I've heard nothing but good.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so much fun.
And I stumbled across a video from Festival. Like that place was packed.
Yeah. We did Kings of Leon at Festival last year, and it was awesome.
Yeah, that was our first time playing, I think, right?
At Festival,
First time
yeah.
playing at Festival, so
Yeah.
that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Big turnout.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah, it was
wasn't as
back
cold
then.
as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Cool. All right, so we got shows coming up October 25th at the Riverside.
25th at the Toad.
And then
Oh,
the
Toad.
26th at
Sorry.
Riverside.
26th at the Riverside.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done it back to back, but
That's 3 sets.
Yeah.
3 sets.
3 cents.
Holy.
6 sets all weekend.
Yeah, these guys don't work in the morning next day. I work Saturday morning, so it makes for some long days.
You're still one of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. We have a wedding end of November. We have some bar gigs coming up, and I think we're gonna figure out what we kind of want to do in the new year.
I will say though too, you know, like yeah, 6 sets over a weekend, the double headers. I don't know. I have like other friends who are like doing more one set night kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And there was like, yeah, I remember like the 3 set, like the cover band gigs, and like it's like so grueling, and it is exhausting, but also I've been doing it for long enough now, like it doesn't really faze me anymore. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty used to it. And like once you start playing, like
Yeah.
they
Exactly.
blow by, those sets blow by so fast. Like it's I love these boys, and it's so much fun to do it. So like
Especially when you're playing like a really good show, like when you're all just like
Dialed
having
in.
you're all in the
life,
pocket, the
you're
crowd
having-
is fun, like having fun. It's like that time just flies by.
It's like you want to keep going. You want to
Yeah.
play, like
Yeah, usually by 2 in the morning I watch the game.
It's interesting because we're.
Whose phone is going off?
yeah.
You hear that?
I hear that.
Is that?
your phone?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Anyways.
Anyway, but it's interesting because we're starting to rehearse with a new drummer, and he comes from just like doing the originals thing. And when we brought up like we're doing 3 sets, 3:45s until God knows whatever hour, and then like I don't know about you guys, but I kind of just take it for granted that like we've been doing this, so it's like feels normal. But like when we told him that, he seemed shocked, and he's like, "You guys are there till 2 in the morning?"
Yeah. He's such a chill dude. And
Yeah.
then, in that moment, he looked so panicked.
Yeah.
It was the first time I've seen him like, visibly like emotional about something. He was like, "What?"
You're there from 9:30 till 2 in the morning. That's insane. It's like, yeah.
On a good night, man. There's other bars like they want you to be there like.
Oh yeah.
8:30 like load in. It's like
Yeah.
I have to be at the bar for 6 hours. Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah, it can be a long night, but
Yeah. It just it's crazy that I just never considered musicians would be not scared off is the wrong term, but just like surprised at this side of the business that a lot of people don't do.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it for so long that I just forgot that
to me,
people don't do this.
It just feels like part of the business.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Part of the grind. But I guess it's not the case for everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
So you guys have no problem with the 3 sets.
No.
No, I don't have a problem with it. No. Again, if the crowd is good too, like
Mhm.
on stage in front of like a good crowd is like my favorite place to be. So like if the night's going really well, then 3 sets is easy, it's fast.
I mean, and we've had some duds too.
Oh yeah.
Those are the shows that feel like 3 sets is like excruciating.
Yeah, I was gonna say talk to me this Saturday after the doubleheader too. I might be singing a different tune, but
Like you play the first set and it's like, oh wow, we have 2 more to go.
I'm pulling energy right now, so it's easy. Yeah, it seems easy.
But yeah, that's just how it is.
Yeah, it's interesting with the one set. I remember playing Tapos 3 weeks ago, and we were the last band, so we ended up going on at like 11:35 or something. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" But once you play, I probably could have went till 2. So
Yeah.
Also, 11:35 for the last band is not even a bad slot. I've definitely played shows where like I'm like doing one set with like the last band. I've like
Midnight.
you're hitting the stage like midnight or like even later than that.
Yeah.
Those are brutal nights. You have one set, like by the time you start playing, everyone's already gone.
Or playing at the zoo at like your last set at 1:30 back when
so
the zoo
bad,
was a
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Also, the thing I like about the park theater is their shows are usually pretty early.
Yeah.
Like compared to other venues, so that's now that we're getting older, that's nice.
Yeah. 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 Well, it's funny about us playing cover sets and we start doing your original music and then we have a later slot. It's like, we're not starting until when?
Yeah. Oh, I think
Yeah.
at Rainbow Trout, we were actually
Played at
we
noon.
played at noon on a Sunday.
We could have
and
used a later set probably.
We could have used a day later, probably.
Yeah, it was a fun festival.
that was an original set, and we got there the Friday night,
Yeah.
and the whole weekend I kind of we were having a good time, we were having fun, and I kind of forgot that we were even playing.
We were having fun, yeah.
So I
Yeah.
remember rolling in Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty fresh, and you guys are kind of collecting yourselves.
Yeah, it's all.
It was like The Walking Dead. We were just like,
Yeah. But we crushed it.
Yeah, we had a good show.
awesome. All right, gentlemen. Well, it's been good talking to you. Sorry, I gotta take this thing off. This echo's driving me nuts. Good talking to you. Obviously, wish you nothing but the best here. A couple shows coming up. I'll probably post something about it on my page as you get closer to the date, as I usually like to promote. So,
Amazing.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
no problem. All right. Well, thanks for coming on here tonight.
Thanks for having
Yeah.
us, man.
Thank you very much.
Okay. We'll talk to you guys later. Okay.
Have a good one.
Sure, guys.
Cheers.
You too. Thanks.
I actually really.
I was expecting this to go way longer. Yeah. Not. Hold on.